This gauge up here is a fuel pressure. When they had a primer pump on the old DD pumps, they could pump that pressure up and you would see where you're at and would put fuel in the pump for you for sure. And then these are your air pressure and the application gauge, tack, oil pressure, amps, water temperature, oil temperature. This is your pyrometer here, and this one over here is your manifold pressure. And those are the two rear end gauges. And of course the good old Jake brake switch.
Begin.
Okay. We bought the truck in 2012. We found out about it, that it was for sale, through another club member. His name was George Harper. He passed away last year. And he said the truck was for sale, and it was kind of what we was looking for. So we contacted Marvin and found out where he lived and how to get there. And me and my son here, we went up there and looked it all over, and it was pretty rough. Marvin had put the tires on it, and that was about it. But we went ahead and bought it and made a good deal with Marvin, and he helped us every way he could.
Spare parts, because he had
Right.
parts. He had parts up there that when Wells Cargo had made its change from Reno to Vegas, he had bid at an auction that they had and had con trailers just full of parts for these Kenworths and a lot of other parts. This truck was built in 1956 for Wells Cargo Motor Freight. This was Wells Cargo number 3.
Yeah, we have the bill sheet on it. Marvin had that. Mechanically, we didn't do a lot to it. We went through the number 1 head. The head gasket was leaking oil so bad it was spraying the side of the engine. We did that, and I put seals in both rear ends and back of the main transmission, and that's about all we did mechanically to it. And then, of course, we stripped paint. This fender on this side had to be completely rebuilt, and we just had a friend up the road that's a real painter. I mean, he's the one that put the finish paint on it, and that's what he does for a living. Restores old vehicles and puts these fancy paint jobs on them. And we got the interior. Bruce ordered some for his truck, and we ordered this one with his at the same time for the interior, the headliners and the back panels. And I was tickled to death to get those because I didn't think we could ever find any of them. And
This truck is a sister truck to Bruce's. They're 1 number off on the assembly line on their serial numbers.
yeah,
But anybody that's put an interior kit in can tell you it's there's a lot of work involved in the interior kit, putting the headliners and everything in. But
Yeah,
it turned out really, really nice. You know, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time.
and we stripped the paint. We stripped it bare with paint stripper and
Sandpaper and a lot of it.
A lot of sanding. Yeah, but I think it turned out pretty nice, and it's fun to drive. Everywhere we go, it's a head turner. I'll take it to Fallon, take it to Hawthorne, different places just to drive it around and keep me up on my gear shifting. So, other than that, why, we're pretty happy with it.
It's the 262 with the 5 and 4.
Jake brakes. Yeah.
Got Jake brakes. We put some little additions over here for Mom, so Mom can get in and out of it a whole lot easier. They weren't original, but she loves to go. Mom and Dad load up and just tour the country in a little bit, and the shows that we've gone to. Been to the Kirkland show, and there's a couple shows there in Reno.
Yeah.
It's just a labor of love. That's pretty much what it is.
Yes, sir.